That is perfect for a Miracle Friday. Nikki and Jim Coy were about to have their first baby, a little girl, when a dangerous complication set in, and their doctors began a fight for the newborn's life. Anxious to capture every moment, Jim Coy kept shooting video, determined not to miss a second of his daughter's life, no matter what happened. If any couple had lived a charmed life, it was Nikki and Jim Coy. The Ohio couple fell in love in high school and married shortly after college.
It's kind of neat when you grow up with your best friend and then you get to marry them and then you get to have a baby together. You know, it was very exciting.
It seemed only fitting that the perfect couple would settle down to raise a picture-perfect family. Nikki breezed through a healthy pregnancy, but during Lily's delivery, Jim and Nikki's charmed life would suddenly change.
They pulled the baby out, and there's no screaming, and they take her over and they suction her out, and you hear faint little you know, and then I knew, okay, something's not right.
You gotta do this, you gotta do this, you hang in there.
Incredibly, Jim shot this video moments after delivery, gut-wrenching images of his daughter's Lily's struggle to survive.
If, God forbid, that she didn't make it through, I wanted to have all that I could of her. I just wanted everything in the world just to hold her and to comfort her, you know, and let her know that Daddy is there.
During delivery, Lily had ingested a discharge called meconium. Her tiny lungs were filled, leaving her unable to breathe. Doctors said there was only one source of hope for Lily, a heart-lung bypass machine. But only 50 equipped for babies exist in the nation. The closest was an hour's drive by ambulance in Cleveland. It was a chance they had to take. After a seemingly endless drive came the fateful moment. Within minutes of being hooked up to the special heart-lung bypass machine, Lily's face turned from blue to pink. Within days, she was breathing on her own.
Oh, Mommy is so happy.
Today, Lily's parents credit not only doctors, but divine intervention for saving their little girl.
I think she has a very bright future. I think she's going to be something really, really special.
I'm sure she will be. Joining us from their home in Waynesboro, Ohio, are Nikki and Jim Coy, and you see their healthy daughter, Lily. Hold her up there. She's 5 months old now. She looks great. Great. Nick,
Thank you.
No complications whatsoever?
None that we know of right now.
Whoa, that's okay. She's getting her close-up. She's getting her close-up, Mom and Dad. That's what we want to see. We want to see sweet little Lily. So, Nikki, tell me, when did you first know something wasn't right?
I would say probably when we were in the operating room and they took Lily out, and we've watched those stories where they have on Discovery Channel when they take the baby out and the baby starts to cry, but there really wasn't any crying, and that didn't seem to concern us right at first, but because it kind of continued, we started to get very concerned, and the people were working on her continuously, and still there wasn't a whole lot of crying, and I think the longer that went on, we knew that there was something not quite right.
And then when you all were waiting in the recovery room for a very long time, Jim, I understand you got a bit anxious.
Very anxious.
What was that experience like for you?
It went really slow for me. Every minute seemed like an hour.
And then you all had to take off for Rainbow Hospital, where they had only 50 machines like this in the country, and one of them happened to be that heart bypass machine for babies. One of them happens to be there, and I think it's beautiful, Nikki, in that the parents were saying how you all were saying how the doctors were even saying, boy, this is miraculous what's happening here. Is that right?
Yeah, one of the most powerful situations for me in this whole process was that every single one of the doctors, Dr. Kravetsky, Dr. Elhanawi, and Dr. Rodriguez, all came to us afterwards and talked to us about how they felt that everything in their lives had led up to this point, and that that truly their hands were being guided by God. And for all three of them separately to come and tell us that was such a powerful experience for us.
Yeah, Dr. Rodriguez, I understand, said he never felt more in control as a doctor. He just felt like this is what he was put here to do. I would imagine, I know how you all are, that you truly give credit to the doctors, you thank them, but you also know divine intervention really played a role here, don't you?
Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think sometimes we like to think that we have control over the situation, but to know that, you know, it's in somebody else's hands, someone much larger than us, and to give him that credit, I think is is only right.
You're absolutely right there, especially on this Good Friday, to hear this story. And Lily,
Absolutely.
she is gorgeous. You have an adorable little healthy girl there. Nikki and Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
All the
much.
best to you this Easter weekend.
I hear the waves, sun beating down on my shoulders. It's a near perfect day, wishing I wouldn't get any older. They say that it's gone for